Hello everyone, I am Ruxana Sultana, Data Science and Business Analytics Intern at Sparks Foundation, and in this video I am going to show you the task where I performed exploratory data analysis on sample Superstore dataset. And here is the link for this dataset, and my objective is to find out the weak areas and all the business problems and then focus on how to overcome them. I have worked on Jupyter Notebook and this is my script. We begin with importing libraries here such as Numpy and Pandas for numerical computation working with the data frames, and the rest two libraries are for the visualization purposes. And once the libraries are imported, we move on to load the data into SSData variable using I have used Pandas here, and the data set here I have downloaded it already to my device. So I have mentioned the path, otherwise you can give the URL path as well. By using the head command, we can have a quick look at the data set, and the dimensions here, it can be seen as 9994 rows and 13 columns. By using columns command, we get to see that there are 13 columns in this data set. Now the next step is to pre-process the data, which is nothing but cleaning the data. We begin with checking for null values. This data set is actually a clean data set. So here we see no null values, that's why the count here is given as 0. And then next I have checked for the duplicate values here, and yes, there are 17 duplicate rows which has been deleted with the help of drop command. And as you can see that the data set has slightly less rows now. And then the next step is to check the unique values of the region, which here has 4 parts: southwest, central and east. Similarly, the unique values of category are 3: furniture, office supplies and technology. And then there are 17 subcategories in this data set, and the number has been given here. In order to see the statistical details of the data frame, I have used the describe command, and then okay, I have performed the exploratory data analysis, and then we can put our focus on weak area, which in this case is loss, and wherever the profit has shown the negative values, it is considered as loss, and we'll extract these values from the data set and create a separate data frame for this, and I named it as loss. As you can see, there are 1871 rows and 13 columns in this loss data frame, and these are the statistical details of this loss data frame, and the total loss incurred here is 156131. And then we'll focus on each feature in detail, starting with the segment column. From this table we can see that more discount leads to more loss. In order to make profit, it's best to provide fewer discounts. Next, we shift our focus on to the subcategory. Here we notice that binders, machines, and another one is a table category has considerable loss compared to the other subcategories. Also, binders has the higher sales, which means that even the slightest discounts may cause huge loss. Hence, discounts, I believe, should be given wherever there are few sales, and this will boost not only sales but profits as well. Now, moving on further, we check for the loss in the different cities, with Philadelphia being at the top with the highest loss. And then we have calculated the average of all the categories in order to find that one category that performs poorly. And as you can see, that technology is the category that incurs highest loss, and this is one of the weak areas to have a look at. And then moving on further, consumer segment sales are less compared to the others while the profit is high. I think the alternative would be to increase sales through advertising, which can improve the profits. And then here in this table, region wise sales, and as you can see that South has scored less sales compared to the rest, and this region can be focused on further. And then moving on to the visualization part. Here this first figure shows that appliances, uh, furnishings, accessories and fasteners have low sales, whereas when we check the same with the sample Superstore data set, labels, uh, furnishings, art, paper, envelopes and fasteners have low values, low values of sale, and all these areas draw our attention and needs to work on to improve sales. Similarly, a plot for subcategory versus discount can be seen here, this one, and this plot here. Okay, and this plot here, ship mode versus sales, we see that standard ship mode attracts more sales than if the ship mode is second class or same day. In this next, which is a count plot, we can observe that home office segment, its count is very low compared to the rest, compared to the other two, and this value needs to uh, improve as well. And in the next plot, which is a subcategory versus count, the copier and the machines, these two last two ones, the copier and machines have low count and hence draw more attention. And in this region wise plot again, we can see that South is not performing well compared to the rest, and this one also needs further improvement. And finally, in order to find the correlation between variables, I've used a heat map, and from this heat map it is noticeable that sales and profit are correlated to a moderate extent. That is, the darker the colors, the strong the correlation, and the discount and the profit, these two, discount and profit, these two are negatively correlated. Therefore, the overall analysis is that the main reason behind loss is discount, as if some areas leads to loss due to more discounts and some areas lead to fewer sales due to fewer discounts, and hence it needs to be improved. I think it is better to give more discounts during holidays, which can lead to more sales. And the home office segment also needs more improvement. Some cities have fewer sales. I think lack of awareness can be the reason for this, and advertising in those cities might help in generating more sales. Finally, the conclusion part, that I've gained hands-on how to perform exploratory data analysis of this sample Superstore retail data set. And also I got a chance to focus on the weak areas such as loss, and I also have seen some measures on how to overcome them, and created visualizations and drawn some conclusions out of it. Finally, thank you for watching my video.